Good morning, everybody. Welcome to Cooking School in a Box by Young Women on the Move. I am Chef Kolika Simmons, and today we are going back to last week because we had a very special guest, Sharice Davids, representative of Kansas's 3rd District. She said something that made us think, what can we do next? And so today we're making burritos. We're making regular burritos that you can have for lunch or dinner, and of course, a delicious breakfast burrito. It's gonna be a lot of fun, so let's get into it.
First burrito that we're going to make is going to be chicken. So we're going to get the chicken cooking in the oven here in a second. So what I've done, in your kit, I purchased, this is Old El Paso, and it's crispy taco seasoning mix. So 2 chicken thighs, okay, tablespoon of the seasoning, and approximately 2 tablespoons of oil. Stir this up really good so that we've got seasoning all over the chicken, so that we want some good flavor in here, right?
And Chef Gary, just so we all know, are those chicken tenders? Are they thighs?
These are chicken thighs, and this is meat close to the bone, so it's going to give you some extra moisture, all right, and some extra flavor going on inside there like that. So I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit more of this on top like that, and this goes straight into the oven.
And what temperature is that at?
And we got this at about 300, 375, just to keep things moving a little bit. And then back here on this little saucepan, I'm going to prepare some rice. Now, Kolika washed a half a cup of rice. A half a cup of rice is going to take 1 full cup of water because the ratio is 2 to 1. So I'm warming up my saucepan. Again, just slight amount of oil goes in there. This is sometimes referred to the pilaf method, meaning to brown the rice in the oil. And there is a lot of Spanish rice recipes that you can find where the rice is browned along with the oil, along with chili powder, along with cumin, different things like that. Goes in there. I'm going to put this rice in here with the oil. Bowl back here. And you can stir this, but make good use of this taco seasoning because a little bit of it goes in there. Everybody with me so far?
Yeah, we're building flavors, aren't we?
Okay, so sauteing rice, cooking the seasoning together a little bit. Hope everybody can see what I'm doing there. Bring my spatula to the side. 1 full cup of water, and in it goes. So, stir that around just a little bit. Make sure that that's all coming together really nice. And turn that down just ever so slightly so that it kind of simmers. Put a cover on, and how about that? We're off and running.
How long should that cook for, Chef Gary?
That's going to cook about 10 to 15 minutes.
All right.
So look at our ingredients. We have, these are the tortilla shells that we're going to use, and they say right on them, flour tortilla, super soft, they're 10 inches, they're 8 count, and this will be in your kit, coming in your kit tomorrow. Okay, along with any burrito is going to be some salsa, okay? So the salsa today is going to be made with diced tomatoes with green chilies. The green chilies, of course, are native to the recipe, you know, native to the Southwest. And in that recipe, it are jalapeno peppers. But the jalapeno peppers have been roasted in the oven. So, here we are. Just want to make sure everybody kind of sees that they're nice and brown, okay? They're nice and soft, all right? And so what we're going to do, and over here, as you can see, I've got the potatoes and onions that are roasting, and you can roast this on the same thing as the jalapeno. The potatoes, onions, and you can put bell peppers. All right, so I'm going to put one there, and I'm going to put the potatoes back in the oven. Now, jalapeno, roasted in the oven, stem off, and where does this go? It goes straight into the blender. Washed cilantro, beautiful washed cilantro. Take about, see where I'm just kind of splitting this? I'm giving you guys enough so you can put this much in your salsa recipe. In that goes. In goes a can. And we're going to put in just a touch of salt and a little black pepper. This is in your recipe. 3 green onions. Nice and clean. Washed them. Off comes the ends. Cut them, cut them, cut them. Super easy, right? That all goes in. Turn it on. Put it on mix or stir, whatever. Takes about 30 to 40 seconds. Give that to make sure it's nice and smooth. It's going to look green, okay? It's going to look green because of all the cilantro. It's going to smell super fresh, okay? Here we go. I mean, there's just a wealth of opportunities for that. Here's our rice, and we're almost done. Okay, so rice has absorbed all the water. All right.
Okay, amazing.
Set it down there like that. As soon as that rice comes out, just to make sure done, but just a little chewy. So let's just give us just a drop more water. And we're going to put that on there like that. Okay, just give that about a couple more minutes. Spoon back up here. Alright, saute pan. The reason for the saute pan is low heat. We want to warm these tortillas so that we can fold them. And we got to fold them a certain way, right, Kolika?
Oh yes, absolutely.
So,
and that's going to be we could go into that whole thing in and of itself, but it's always a rule of thumb, flour or corn tortillas, always warm them. Always, always, always.
yes.
Before you fold them. It's going to be so much easier. Otherwise they could break.
So this has been going now for about 12 minutes. I'm going to leave it in there just a little bit more. We're going to leave this just for a minute. Let's take a look back here. Potatoes and onions roasting. This is going to be for breakfast. Spread these out a little bit. The potatoes and onions can go onto the pan at exactly the same time. This will go down for about another 5 minutes.
And remember kids, this is called mise en place. This is things in place. This is preparing stuff.
Okay, we can put this to the side.
Yeah, I gotcha, I gotcha.
This to the side. This to the side. Everybody understand the seasoning mix. It'll be in your packet. You can get your own favorite taco seasoning mix if you like, but this one works pretty good, and it's the Old El Paso brand, so that's why I got it. If you can get a thermometer, this would be the best way to do your chicken. Learn the sanitation temperatures. The sanitation temperature for chicken is 165 degrees. So, take it out.
And you're sticking it in the thickest part.
Sticking the thermometer in the thickest part, and I don't know if you can get it, but we're right up there. We're 189 degrees. Okay, so we're nice and safe. Okay. Thermometer goes back here so that we can sanitize it. Chicken can come off right here. So, everybody with me? Let's take a look at this again. Absolutely great, okay? We're nice, we're done, and we're gonna put this over here like that. So, what's gonna go in this burrito? Number one, refried beans. This is 1 can of refried beans that's in your kit. You only need to use half of this, you know, to make the 2 burritos that we're gonna make today. So we have this. We also have the rice, and we're gonna take the chicken that was cooked with the taco seasoning. Oh man, this is gonna be good, huh, Kolika?
Oh yeah, I can smell it from here. I wish you guys could smell this. It's really, really good.
Someday, somehow, there might really be smell-o-vision.
Oh, wouldn't that be the dream?
Okay, but not yet. So, just gonna pull that up there like that. This is fully cooked, nice, spicy.
And this is the dark meat because that's where all the flavor is.
Exactly.
Oh yeah.
So we've got that. So I'm just gonna take a towel, wipe this off.
Because it's cooked chicken juice,
Cooked,
kids.
it's cooked so that we don't have to worry about anything going on there. Alright. So, beans, rice. Oh, and one small attention to detail. In the recipe, it says to take a little bit of the salsa and put it back into the rice after it's done. So,
Here's for your salsa.
thank you so much.
Welcome.
So we have this nice, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's time to assemble the burrito.
Now
One tortilla,
Perfect.
warm pan, drop it in, and just go,
You're just moving it with your hand, aren't you?
just take and move it with your hand, like this. Watch me. Just take and move it like that. And I mean, the pan doesn't have to be hot, or it just has to be warm. Okay?
Could you warm these in the oven?
You can warm these in the oven also, but a low oven, not a hot oven.
So just 200 degrees.
Right. So off this comes.
And you just want to warm it. It's like stretching before you run somewhere, isn't it?
Right. Drop this one in. And I'm going to pull it off because literally the heat of the pan will warm it.
It's pretty thin, isn't it? Yeah.
Okay. So, half a cup of beans. Spread them in.
And refried beans are also a very Sonoran thing, just so everyone knows.
Right. About a quarter cup of rice. And about a half a cup of chicken.
And kids, he is putting that in kind of a line across. I don't know if we can really tell.
Yeah.
It's kind of difficult to tilt it towards you, but I'm just gonna...
Beans, rice, chicken, and of course, we can't have burrito without some cheese.
Yeah.
So everybody can see like that. Turn it over like this on top.
It's like you're hugging it.
Okay. Then turn it again. Then roll it again. Then roll it again. And don't worry if you may have a little bit of leakage. That's okay. You've still got a nice fold on that. Beans again. Rice again. Of course, chicken again. Cheese again. Fold in half. Roll.
Up from the bottom.
Roll.
Perfect.
Okay. So, we're going to take these 2 pieces of foil. If you want the cheese to be melted in here really nice, just wrap it loosely in foil.
Because that's going to keep that carryover heat in, isn't it?
Yep. And then we're going to be nice and melted. Those cookie sheets down there. Beautiful, thank you. That's all I need.
All right.
All right. So, chicken burritos in foil, in the oven. Go on this side. What do we got?
Potatoes.
We got beautiful potatoes going on. And we are done.
So next we're going to do the breakfast burritos, right?
Exactly. What's in here is 1 potato and a quarter of an onion. Okay, so just quickly how to cut these. We're just like this. Cut them into like a plank, so to speak. Cut, cut, cut. Almost looks like big French fries, doesn't it? Okay, then just give it a dice. So you can put this in this bowl, like this. Take the onion, give it a chop, turn it. I'm merely illustrating how to cut this. Everybody with me so far? So, got all that. Then when it comes time to roast, of course, we have our taco seasoning. So this, what I cut here, is going to be this right here. Little seasoning, touch oil, and it's in the oven for about 15-20 minutes until we have a mixture just like this that's on the table. Okay, so let's set this aside.
Okay.
All right, each breakfast burrito should have 2 eggs. So we'll break those eggs in there like that. Crack your eggs with 2 hands. Let them drain really good. Now, oops.
Whoopsie doodle.
No worries. Take these and whisk them. Alright, the good part about foil and the burrito is this. These have had their 5 minutes. These can come out and they can sit there. Now, we'll just put this right there. Let's turn this on again. In goes the butter.
And what is that, low heat?
We got it low and we're gonna stir. This is gonna take a little time, okay? But it's worth every minute that it takes to make sure that these eggs, we're gonna use 2 methods. We're gonna stir it with the whip, and we're also gonna stir it with this rubber spatula. So we're gonna get 2 tortillas out. And Kolika, maybe I think there's another saute pan down in there that I can use to warm these tortillas.
You know what? Since I got a free pair of hands, how about I warm it in the oven for you?
Perfect.
Does that work for you?
Beautiful.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Sure. Now kids, I have no feeling in my hands anymore, so please use tongs if you're gonna do this, okay? Chef Kolika don't feel stuff in her hands anymore. I'm doing that right on the rack.
Alright, so can you see where I'm at here? Okay. And use some butter. It's fine to have a little butter for breakfast, I think. Okay, so in it goes. Turn it back. We got low heat. You can just see them coming up, and I'm gonna whisk it. You can even take it away. I'm gonna whisk it so that we have nice, creamy looking scrambled eggs. See, I've still got a fire. Okay, easy money.
All right. Warm tortillas, cutting board.
Thank you so much.
Heard. Chef Gary, while you're cooking that, the kids wanted to know, is there a difference between scallions, using scallions and white onions for this thing?
Scallions and or green onions
Green onions, sorry.
are usually the onion of choice, especially for the salsa. Green onions, you've seen it as a garnish on many Mexican dishes whenever we see it. And so that is true. They do have, to me, it's a lighter, easier flavor on your stomach a little bit. Raw white onion I like, but I only like it if it's cooked. So creamy looking scrambled eggs, not real tight or anything like that, not brown at all, okay? And so we're gonna push this up a little bit. Eggs right there. Warm tortilla here, we can put them both on like that. And you can just use this. Don't these look good, huh? I don't even tell you. So we just lay a nice line of those potatoes like that. Bringing them out. Now, at this point right here, if you're saying to yourself, oh, man, I'd like some meat for breakfast. Little chopped bacon in there would taste fantastic. Maybe even a little bit of chopped ham, that would taste fantastic. Okay, so That's how that goes there. So we're gonna put exactly 2 eggs in here. That's why I made 4 eggs. Everybody with me?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yes, chef.
Cheese.
Maybe a little salsa?
Good.
Sure.
You could drop a little bit of salsa on the inside.
This is more for me because I'm gonna eat this one because I like salsa in mine.
So we can put a little bit of salsa right on top like that. Kolika, if you can find me a pan to put these on.
A pan to put those on. Uh-oh.
So, see how I folded? See how I rolled? Nice burrito. Okay? Okay, one more time. Fold them all the way over till they touch. Okay? Fold it over, fold it over. And that's how they should look, okay?
Amazing, and I'll wrap those for you.
So, Kalika's gonna wrap them up for me.
I sure am.
Other one's back here on the foil. So, let's see what we've got back here. All right, so these are still nice and hot. No worries, right? You got it. You got this. Okay. Unwrap these like that. And just cut them on a kind of at an angle. Okay. You got beautiful chicken, cheese, beans.
Woo.
One turned up like that. The other one turned up over there. Nice, warm.
Delicious.
Okay. And then what you can do is just have yourself a little bit of salsa right down here on your plate. Chicken, rice, and refried bean burrito served with fresh salsa.
Delicious.
Okay.
Thank
there
you.
we go.
I'm gonna go and eat this over, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I'm really tired.
Okay. Breakfast burrito. Remember too, rice can be made ahead. Chicken can be made ahead. You can have all this ready. You can have beans ready. You can have salsa ready. So if it's time for you to have breakfast or lunch or whatever, you can simply assemble these, roll them in a warm tortilla, wrap them with foil. Out they come.
So Chef Gary, are you saying that all of this is fast food at home?
This can even be, yes, you're absolutely right, Chef. This can be fast food at home if you prepare ahead. Okay? So you can do the potatoes. All the potatoes can be prepared ahead. Salsa. All you simply have to do is make the eggs, put them in, wrap them in foil, put them in the oven, and you're good to go. So let's see how these look. Got it right on the money. Nice seasoned potatoes, creamy scrambled eggs, okay? Coming up there like that. Cut this one. And there we go again. And you can stand it up so it looks kind of
pretty.
Kind of pretty. Again, fresh salsa on the side. And there you have it. Breakfast burrito with fresh salsa. Chicken and refried bean burrito. Hope you had a great time. Enjoy. Any questions that we can answer, we're right here for you.
Wow, that was an awesome video. Thank you so much to Chef Gary. Thank you to everybody at Young Women on the Move for helping us put this on. I hope you tune in next week, our final week, where you will be joining me Chef Kolika in making cake. I'm going to show you how to make the best and easiest chocolate cake you've ever had, and then I'm going to show you how to do some fun stuff with it. I hope I see you next week.